don't believe that you are. Wait, how do I follow us on the bottom? Oh, is it already working?
Oh my god.
Are
Oh
we
my.
live? Are we live? And I'm confused. I'm like 90 years old on the internet.
Yes. Yes.
All right, all right. Well, there you go. Okay, I've maximized us.
Remember the time I was like, Pat, I'm ready when you are. You're like, yeah, I'm ready. And
I thought I
then
was, but then I looked at the thing.
the one time I don't say, all right, 2 clicks when I flip the screen, 2 seconds.
So really what changed was you. You're to blame for this.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm the one to blame.
Good day, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to the Number 9 with Tommy podcast, where up is down, boys are girls, and the most exciting day of the week is when they replace the urinal cakes. We're up here in Torrington, Connecticut, and it's raining cats and dogs, listening to Christmas music while dropping Yuletide logs. They'll be filled with bits of chewed up corn exposed there in the bowl. Tommy doesn't have a single hair, and Patrick has no soul. Neither has rhythm or style or swagger. They're fatty-ass losers, no doubt. But Patrick has Herbie the hemorrhoid, and Tommy surely has gout. My hairline is retreating like it's losing a war, and Tommy's still fucking a married chick, but this one isn't a whore. Now, for a man who's more jacked up than the star of the upcoming Cocaine Bear, Tommy fucking Washington. What's been up, man? How are you?
I don't think it's fair to say that the married woman that I was sleeping with is a whore.
Was she married and having sex with somebody who she was not married to?
That doesn't make her a whore. It makes her a bad person.
Hooah!
Makes her a bad person, maybe.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, you know what? Did you ever buy her anything?
Maybe dinner?
Or
Jake from State Farm says, no one can set a tone like Pat.
Jake from State Farm. What's up, motherfucker?
Anyway, Pat, I don't agree with what you said there, but whatever. Yeah, what's up, man? Not much. It's kind of cold. It's rainy. It's been kind of crummy. I haven't been sleeping well. It's been a whole week.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's been a whole week and it's only Wednesday.
Yeah. Sometimes I say, wow, today was a long ass week.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this? I did it all for the Twitches, said I love State Farm. Erica said that was kind of an uncomfortable intro.
Yep. Thanks for that, Pat.
All right, I apologize, Erica. You guys do not have sex. I take it back.
Anyway. Yeah, so what's been going on with you, man? We are in a serious, we were talking about it on the last show with our fantasy football league. It's not good, man. I'm trying to cut a deal with the guy I'm playing to let me win.
That's funny. The guy I'm playing, I texted him today and I said, I'll make you a deal. If you bench Christian McCaffrey, I will bench my punter. And he wouldn't take me up on that shit.
Jake from State Farm said, I would not recommend State Farm. Okay, that's odd. You work for State Farm? Not sure why you want to recommend them.
I thought that Chips jumped on and said, what's good, pussy fart? But that was actually also Jake from State Farm.
Yes, it was.
Tommy, I can't even believe that I'm going to be able to say this with truth in it. I am still number 1 in my soccer fantasy league, my pick'em pool for the fucking World Cup. Ronaldo, I don't even know his name. Messi, those are the two. I got 2 names, and one of them I'm really not sure on.
Catfucker's also in the chat.
Catfucker, you're not going to change your name to Chips? Yeah. Fucking Tommy Big Chips? Tommy Stacks?
Yeah, Tommy Stacks. Tommy played us all. Anyway, I will never play cards again at your house if the new Chips is there.
Yeah, when he texts me, he just texted me and it says Tom Baskin Robbins cat fucking chips.
Nice. That sounds good. That's quite the name. Yo, did you watch the Monday night game?
No, I watched 0 of it.
It was probably the most boring game on planet Earth until and I can't.
Didn't Brady go all Brady?
Yeah, Brady went off. I don't know why Catfucker said he can't comment on the live stream. He did.
Yeah, especially since he's literally commenting on the live stream.
Oh, Second Armor's in the chat.
Oh,
Says, hey,
shit! The maker
Boo
of the
Bears.
softest clothing, this side of the Mississippi, and the other side, motherfucking Second Armament Apparel Company.
And we got.
Oh my god, it's a family affair! Holy shit!
If you guys notice if you're watching a live stream on the lower right hand corner of your screen, and maybe your left hand corner, I'm not really sure how it shows up for you guys. All brand new Second Armament designs out on the website. Go over there, check them out. He's got some good ones out. Make sure you use code number9ers at checkout, get 10% off your order. Phenomenal stuff. If you see
Nick,
the tan
feel free
ones,
to use this. If you guys look at these pictures, I'm sorry, Tommy, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Are you done?
oh, I was going to tell them that if they see the the tan one on there, the be the silent or be the majority, not the silenced. That I have that hoodie. It is phenomenal, and it's definitely better than the tan.
We should figure out a way to make that about Silent Night. Nick, I think you should make a shirt that says something along the lines of, like, baby, it's cold outside. 'Tis the season to be packing heat. Something along those lines. We can make it good.
Yeah, it sounds great.
But I love these fucking new designs. They are nice. Very Christmassy, very festive.
Erica, I want one of the Christmas tree ones, just so you know. One of the ones with the AR. That one right there. When I saw Nick the other day, he was wearing the Nods one. It's good. Not my favorite design. And Second Armor said, "Ha ha ha ha! That is genius."
He loves it.
Yeah, I think he needs to put his spin on it, not the Patrick spin.
Whoa! Nick and I are one. We share a mind, body, and soul.
That's funny because we share his mom. Anyway.
Oh shit!
Sorry. It just comes to me. It's more about life. It's more about the life. Yeah, I hear you, bro. The nods. I get it. Anyway, so Pat, we got some memes.
First meme is a throwback to the days of Corona. It's behind us now. But this, my friend, is a picture of an empty arena, and it says, unaware of the coronavirus, Nickelback continues its tour of playing to empty stadiums. That was a good fucking meme.
Brenda hit me with a what the fuck? That's nice. This one is the back of a guy's shirt that says, yapper, snapper, or crapper, where do you want it? Peace. It's a little aggressive. Pat, you want to read this one? Because this one is quite fucked up.
This is a conversation between a girl and a boy, and she says, I don't suck dick. And him with his dick out says, here comes the airplane. And then she makes the smile like a donut emoji face, which is fucking hilarious. Tom, the next three, I went on a little ride along with Mr. Lush, our friend, to Cabela's. I'm not a big Cabela's guy. I didn't think I would be able to enjoy Cabela's, other than there's some stuff that I would never buy at the prices that I'm sure they charge. And they were overpriced like I expected, but they had a lot of really, really good seasonal deals. However, what I discovered was they have this stuff. The first one is called bone sucking sauce, which I thought was sensational. Then I went, well, how many cool names can I find? Because this isn't exactly where I would normally be shopping. So the next one, go ahead. This is my new name for a vagina. This is an actual fucking, I can't even remember what this is used for. What's it say? A motion decoy? It's called a quiver critter. A quiver critter. Love it. That's the only way I've described vaginas in the last week. And this one is a meat seeker. It's the tip for an arrow. Also a vagina, a meat seeker.
Nice, Pat. Real nice.
That was my shopping trip to Cabela's. Thank you. I also got myself a hoodie.
I don't know what. So,
Jake from State Farm said, Nick, I got Tom TDF a birthday cake with nods on it.
I don't know what the TDF stands for.
I got nothing.
Tom that fucker. We know
We
like
know
four.
like 4 Toms. Oh, okay. And that's not Tom Catfucker. Well, that's good because I didn't get Catfucker anything for his birthday. Brenda said, Pat, thanks for saying PhD in HOT. Fred won't stop saying it now.
Oh, I see. TDF. I got you. Tom's Defensive Firearms. That's isn't that where that's where I bought my my AR.
Your defensive firearms?
My defensive firearm, yes. Anyway, Pat. Oh no, I guess that's not that. Oh, that's the guy who does the training, right? I don't know. You guys know a lot of times. So Pat, we go right from here to stories, right? We got
That's
stories
true.
on
We're
Horizon.
gonna have to freestyle a little bit on this.
Yeah, it's quite the article, and I gotta tell
I
you,
deleted a lot of it by now. While you were doing other stuff, I was deleting a lot of it.
It's still 15 pages.
It's a lot. And well, we're not going to do it all. Here's why. I'm going to read a couple examples. I really was excited about this. I probably picked the wrong news outlet to use the story. So I thought, because you kept talking shit about how you wanted a feel good story, that I would do all cat and dog. I kept saying cat and dog last episode, saying I'm going to make a show about cats and dogs. My true intention was to make a super fucked up show about cats and dogs where like family pets die and shit. That I was gonna make a super fucked up episode with like the worst pet stories ever.
Why would you do that?
Well, but then I was like, yeah, because then fucking you guys are all gonna be fucking butthurt because you're not gonna think it's funny, even though it's hilarious. So I found an article. I was rushing. I had spent too much time doing one thing.
Hold on. Time out, Pat. Time out. You think it's funny when a family pet dies?
No, I think that the idea that I kept saying I was going to do cat and dog stories, if I then did horrible cat and dog stories, that is funny. Not the idea of the cat dying or the dog dying, but the idea that I promised you a specific.
Or Frank doing?
Frank's doing great. Frank he's chilling at the dump right now. He's eating through garbage and shit.
Horrible person.
He was a great cat. I love you, Frank. You're my boy.
All right. So these are your most embarrassing pet stories. I read a couple of these that were kind of lame. Like one, they fed their dog fucking table scraps and he had horrible farts for a party.
Yeah. Yeah. And one was like, I put a fucking wedding cake in my car with the dog while I ran in and grabbed my laundry from the laundromat and the dog ate the cake. Yeah. You're a fucking idiot. Of course the dog ate the fucking cake. You left cake. What the fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so fucking happy right now. Oh my God. So Catfucker put RIP Frank. Then Jake from State Farm put, I'm feeding the cat pepperonis. And then Catfucker, living up to his name, said, I'm feeding the cat sausage. Oh my God.
Yo, by the way, I got my breakfast sandwich today, and this kid went to a different place than we normally go to.
Yeah.
And I got and they cut sausage links in half. It was fucking amazing.
I hate sausage links on a sandwich.
It was amazing.
It's all about sausage patties. By the way, that guy, the guy you're talking about.
Yeah. Super upset.
So, well, I don't give a fuck about that. No, he texted me and he was like, I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to make this work. I guess I'll just leave you a crisp new 5 for whenever I see you next. And I was like, I'll get you out of this easy. Find yourself a $1 bill, personalize a message, and sign it. And I'll frame it and put it on my podcast wall. And he was like, you got yourself a deal. I'll get creative. So I have a $1 bill coming for somewhere over here, well, probably over there, for the podcast wall. A $1 bill that says I wasn't in dead last in fucking fantasy football because that guy was.
Nice. Yeah, he was super upset. But I also did say, well, I mean, this is a $50 breakfast sandwich at this point. So, like,
it's pretty expensive.
So who's the real loser here? You know what I mean? Because I don't have a chance to win. So,
why was he so upset? Because his draft got fucked up?
Oh man, he blamed it on his draft when everybody else was able to log in, but he couldn't. Whatever.
Yeah,
Boo
but we've had an
fucking.
entire season. Like my weekly, I'm scoring like 40 points a game more than I was at the beginning of the season. Like I've improved over the year. What the fuck?
Yeah, he just
He
sucks at
hasn't?
fantasy football. He's the guy who's gonna potentially win this. The guy I'm playing this week started out with the worst team statistically. He was supposed to be dead last, and he's probably gonna win the league.
The guy that I'm playing this week has been good all fucking year. I'm very upset about it.
Anyway, let's get back to these horrible stories about dogs and cats, and they're supposed to be feel good stories, Pat. That's what I'm looking for here. Like, and by the way, the next story, thank God you were like, hey, put that picture on the stream, because one, people would puke. Two, if there's any children watching this, they'd be scarred for life.
Hold the fuck on. You didn't put the picture on?
There's zero chance I'm putting that picture on the stream.
What?
There's zero chance.
Either one, you didn't put the picture of him now or right after?
I didn't see one for now. I only saw the one right after.
Looks like he fucking had a snack on a grenade.
Oh my god, dude. It was this. Oh.
That's the whole purpose of the fucking story, is to see his fucking face.
No, Pat, this is like when you even show the video of the kid getting thrown out of the ride at the amusement park.
That was a science lesson. Look how gravity works, kids.
You're a horrible person.
Oh, God. You know, I try to edutain, and that's a fucking problem.
You're a sick human.
Nothing for the fact that I said edutain.
I know what you meant. Educate while entertaining.
Yeah.
I got it.
Call back to the old exhibit days.
Oh my god.
Catfucker said cat and sausage is a feel-good story, but one for party only.
Okay, I'm gonna mute this kid because he.
Why would you silence this man's artistic creativity?
Fuck, I
You
can't
ever watched
figure
the
it
Number
out.
9 with Tommy podcast? Isn't that the one with that guy that fucks cats always saying crazy shit on the side scroll? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to do it right now.
All right, Tom, while you're doing that, Wes Perkins was the luckiest man to walk the earth. This guy survived the most gruesome bear attack ever. The bear attack was so horrific, hard to look at or even think about. The following story is from Anchorage Daily News about survival, incredible willpower, and the unbelievable can become the truth.
Hold on, I thought you were gonna do the animal stories first. Cats and dogs.
We talked about a couple of them. It's fucking the stupid ass dog that ate the wedding cake, the stupid ass dog that got gas after you fed him a bunch of food that gives dogs gas. The first one was the funniest one. The first one, he says, after moving to a new home in Fullerton with my 3 poodles, Harry, Peanuts, and Max, I was getting ready to go to work one morning when I discovered that they were missing. I was frantic that they were lost in a new area. I went outside calling their names. I ran up and down my street. As I was coming back to my house, I saw them staring at me from my neighbor's front room windows. They looked at me, tails wagging, happy and barking. Harry, Peanuts, and Max, I pointed my finger at the dogs, looking at me from the window, saying, "You get back home." And they somehow got back to my house. I repaired the fence. I figured that they got into my neighbor's house through the dog door. These fucking dogs ran across the street to the neighbor's house and went in the dog door. But it gets better. So he says, my neighbors had 2 poodles of their own. Another neighbor was feeding the dogs while they were out of town. When my neighbors returned from their vacation, they were very perplexed, noting that their dogs had had a field day pulling pillows off the sofa and unrolling the toilet paper throughout their house. They were going to look for a special trainer for their dog. I lived next to them for 20 years and never admitted that it was my dogs that were responsible. But that's just not embarrassing. These are supposed. I really thought. Bless you.
Thank you.
Listen, I took a chick home one time, okay, and we had all the same friends, and nobody knew that her and I had left to my house, okay, and at the time I had that dog Rocky. So things happened. I did the wee he and her hoo hoo, and we were getting dressed and Rocky has eaten through the crotch of her jeans.
Nice.
So I have to go downstairs. I'm living in a 2-family. My mom lives in the bottom floor. I live in the top. I have to go downstairs and ask my mother for a pair of jeans for this girl to wear home, and then somehow, like, avoid the conversation of why she clearly is wearing like old lady jeans and carrying a pair of jeans with a hole that would fit, a fucking bowling ball through it in the crotch of her jeans. That's a good, like, embarrassing dog story. Like, why is my dog eating fucking wedding cake that I left right in front of him? An embarrassing dog story.
I went out with, you want to hear an embarrassing dog story?
Yeah.
I go out with Griff one time. So his wife had tickets to some play at the Warner, and she took Erica with her. And me and Griff went out to Shoot Gates and got dinner. And we were all going to hang out afterwards. So Fred said they must have smelled a little fishy.
Well, no doubt. I mean, it's the crotch of a woman's pants. It's going to have some kind of scent. It doesn't have to be fishy, Fred. Fred Shitslinger. What is his last name? It looks like Shitslinger on my screen.
Sidelinger.
Yeah, similar. Anyways, you're out having fucking dinner.
So we're out, and we had Chase right at the time. Chase and Chaya, we were at the old house. And I come home, and fucking Chase, straight up shit, diarrhea shit, all through the kitchen in like fucking circles. And this is the first time Ryan's ever been over the house. And I'm like, yeah, so this is what my life's like. You know what I mean? And I was sitting there, dude, those dogs pissed and shit in the house so much that, like, because they were old, right? That we had a fucking mop bucket that we just kept cleaning the water in all the time and had a clean fucking mop bucket in the house to mop the floor.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm talking like a custodian.
That was 5 or 6 years before Chase died.
Yeah, it wasn't really so much Chase. We started creating him when we moved into the new house because I knew he would piss everywhere, but he would never piss inside his crate. But when you would let him out, he'd piss for like fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, that dog peed more than I've ever seen a dog pee, and his balls were the biggest testicles I've ever seen on any animal, and I've seen horse balls. He had the biggest fucking balls. Shout out to Chase. Living it up with Frank.
Yeah. I wish we had the voicemail from when the vet called Erica.
Oh my God. What a fucking great voicemail.
That was awesome.
Seems like Chase is going to be okay. I did want to talk to you about his
enormous
testicle.
All right, Pat. Read the story about the guy who got mauled by a bear.
All right, let's do this. About fucking time. Feel good story. Let's go.
Brenda wants to know if you're jealous of Chase's balls.
No, this is what I think, Brenda. The fact that I have incredibly small genitalia is why I'm not intimidating to women. They're like, oh, that's not going to hurt. Yeah, let's do it. It works out great for me. And then I win the race anyways. Fuck them. Wes Perkins is whole in body and still badly disfigured. There is no gentle way to describe his conditions. Okay, for anybody who's curious, I think now is a great time to hit the Google machine and look up Wes Perkins bear attack so you can see his fucking face. Oh my God. It looks like he legitimately bit into a hand grenade and it went off in his fucking mouth. Anyways, doctors had to use part of his fibula to create a jaw to replace what the bear ripped off of his face. He still has eye, which sees only light and dark, weeps constantly, and probably worst of all, for a man who always loved to talk, he is now hard to understand because he speaks with only half of a tongue. Oh my God. So how did this nightmare of a situation come about? It was essentially a bear hunt gone bad. A routine and pleasant hunt that took a turn for the worse, and Perkins came across the wrong bear at the wrong time. Ha! Literally, the hunter becomes the hunted. Rather than fleeing like most usually do, the bear fed into its fighting instinct as it likely felt threatened. It turned out to be bad news for Perkins. Bad news bears. Oh my God. They missed so many opportunities in this article. Perkins, who is A trained paramedic recalls the attack vividly. He was quoted in the interview with the Anchorage Daily News. I had to dig stuff out of my airway, to breathe. If I was unconscious, I would have died. Also, as long as I lay still just right, I was able to keep my airway open. I could not move my face sideways or my airway would close. I know if I lost consciousness, I would probably die. So I stayed alert all the way to Nome. That must be where he was going. I could squeeze the hands of my two partners when they asked me questions. His partners were Dan Stang, a Nome dentist. Well, it's a good thing he's got one of those. And his son, Edward, a student in dentistry school at the time. They shot the 8-foot tall, 13-year-old grizzly bear off of Perkins, which was the first action made that led to the survival of Wes. The act was accompanied by many others that have allowed Perkins to carry on with life. I don't know how much of this story you want to read. This motherfucker got mauled by a bear and had to hold his head a certain way to make sure that his airway stayed open so that he could live on the way to the hospital. Holy shit. The pictures.
So this is a picture of
Yeah,
him
you put
now.
one on there. And now show the other one.
Nope. Which this, I'll tell you what, is a drastic improvement to what he had.
Yeah, I can't. After seeing what the action shot of his face looked like, that is a fucking miracle. The fact that we can recognize him as a human being and that definitely looks like a human's face is remarkable. Those doctors were on point.
Yeah, I'm trying to find better photos of him now. There's videos of them all on YouTube.
Videos? Oh, like not of the attack.
No, not of the attack, but of his like story. Oh, here's a.
Oh my god, there's pictures of him before the accident. Quite a bit different.
This one actually, he looks all right. And let me see if I can get it pulled up. The problem is they always put them side by side, and I don't want to show them side by side because it's. Oh, what the fuck's the matter with you, dude? I don't know why you think that shit's funny.
Well, now you can pause this on YouTube anytime you want to see that fucking photo.
They can just Google it anytime they want.
Oh my god, I didn't see it enlarged. I saw this on my phone. On my iPad, this is stomach turning. Holy shit.
Yeah, and you just showed it on the show, you asshole.
It looks like, oh my god, it looks like somebody's peeling a fucking orange, but the orange is his face.
Erica said the other one looks like his fan was open with a can opener. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's pretty gruesome.
He looks great comparatively.
Pat, this begs the question: bear or tiger? Who would win in a fight?
I have to assume tiger. Tiger's got to move way faster than a bear. This shit says Wes wants everyone to be careful and to remember wild animals are not your friends. They are not good or bad. They are simply wild animals, and that is something to be remembered. He says, some think I was taking pictures. I didn't know the bear was 69 feet away in a snow cave. I wouldn't get 69 feet away from a bear in the zoo. I had a camera in my pocket. It was a snow-go jacket. So when I stopped, I thought the bear was ahead of me. We saw it had been running, so I stopped to take the camera out of my pocket and put it in my dash bag as I could shoot the gun. I turned and saw the bear, full charge. I only had time to say, oh shit, but I got my gun halfway off my back. When I turned around, the bear was that close. I had no time to do anything. 9 feet, according to Fish and Game steps from 69 feet. No fucking way. I'll tell you what, I've told you the story on the podcast. I saw a bear cross the road and he was running and he jumped from like the middle line. There was a painted line, the double yellow line in the middle of the road, and he jumped and cleared the guardrail. It was a 2-lane road, so he really only jumped over 1 lane and then like the little grassy area on the side. But he fucking cleared the guardrail. The thing was huge and moving faster than I could keep track of how fast he was moving. It was incredible.
Pat, I want you to see this.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready.
Because this is fucking hilarious.
Deshaun Watson without his pregame messages.
Massages. And it's a picture of Manziel.
I
Manziel.
may have misread that. That's fucking funny.
See, this is what I'm talking about. These are feel good stories.
Bears have agreed to change their stadium name
To Rogers Field. Classic.
That is good.
People are saying he's going to retire at the end of the year. What do you think about that?
I think that, man, I can see it both ways. I can see you going, well, I can't have a second year like this. Like that's a stain on the legacy that I don't want to endure. I could also see him saying, I'm not going out like this. Brock Purdy somehow looks like all of these people put together. That's great.
Good times. For those of you who don't know who Brock Purdy is, he will be the new starting quarterback for the 49ers because Jimmy G broke his ankle.
Because all the other quarterbacks on the Niners have taken their fair share of snaps.
He didn't break his ankle. He broke his foot. But
he broke his ankle?
It looked. I did.
Oh.
But hey, he should be coming back.
Yeah, did you see weeks?
6 to 8 weeks. So I did 7 weeks. That puts us at the divisional round of the playoffs. But if Brock Purdy's fucking playing good, fuck it. Erica said, "Did you see the one I sent this morning?"
Did you send it to the email or to Tom?
Oh, she sent me a duet this morning.
A what?
It was like a video. I did see it. It was great. It was great.
Tom, she's watching the show, so when you say it was great and then shake your head no, she can still see you.
Thanks for pointing that out, Pat, you piece of shit.
I'm just pointing out the abundantly obvious.
Anyway, I was just trying to find some feel-good stories since you're always trying to bring us down. It makes me sad.
Tom, I put a feel-good... The guy survived the bear.
That's not a feel-good story.
How? He survived. What about the dogs that unrolled the toilet paper? That was hilarious. Adorable little dog behaviors.
I saw it before you said it. I thought it was funny.
Wait, saw what?
I don't know.
This is the longest pause we've ever had on the show, I think.
Probably, and I'm not going to go back and edit it out. That's a fact.
I don't know what you're doing. Like, your head is moving in every direction. You're looking at so many different things right now. You're so distracted. What are you doing?
Trying to find feel-good stories so we don't end the show on a bad note like you love to do.
Oh, okay. I pulled up a bunch of feel-good stories, Tom. God damn it. I got you.
No, you didn't. You pulled up a bunch of shit about people getting mauled by animals in the woods.
No, I really
the guy
did.
clinging on to life.
That's why I went on the internet to grab them, and I had also pulled up the bear attack. So I'm going to pull up feel-good stories, and the first thing I see is man survives bear attack but loses face. So that wasn't the one. That was not the one. 100. Oh, I got the 100 best cat memes ever. That was great.
That is horrible. Who the fuck wants to see cat memes, Pat? Nobody likes cats. Only you and the other guy who's silenced in the chat.
You silenced him?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Listen, if he's going to act like a 2-year-old, dude, I'm going to treat him like a 2-year-old. Put him in timeout.
He fucking acts like a 2-year-old. That's his thing.
Yeah, that's why I put him in timeout.
You're a turd.
He's an idiot. Where are we at with these feel-good stories?
I got rid of them when I was looking at the bear story, so I'm going now.
Oh, nice. Another awkward pause. Pat, I've recently got back into the Pat McAfee show, and I cannot tell you how happy I am that I'm listening to that again.
When were you not into the Pat McAfee stuff?
It's not that I wasn't into it; it's just I hadn't been listening to it. Just because of time and stuff like that. And so I stopped listening to the morning show that I normally would listen to. And I started listening to Pat McAfee show again. And
I'm going to give you headlines. I'm going to give you some headlines. You tell me when you want to hear the story, okay? Okay. Believe it or not, leprosy offers the potential to regenerate livers, cutting transplant wait times. That's a barn burner. Turning back the tide of extinction, Australian mammals are coming back. Bandicoots, bilbies, and potaroos. Twin sister saves sister's life in womb by sending distress signal, forcing early delivery that uncovered major problem. Teen lifts a truck to free his trapped father. Quote, "My son is my hero."
That one right there. Why are you laughing?
I was wondering how long you're going to let me read those fucking headlines. A 15-year-old is being hailed as a hero after lifting a truck that had fallen on his father's chest. Jesus. The brakes on the truck that Matthew Wilkinson uses for work needed immediate repair last Monday, and fortunately, his son had come out of the garage and agreed to help his dad. As Mr. Wilkinson tried to take off the rotor, he found out it was stuck and he needed a better angle for leverage. So he did what any good Christian would do, and he slid under the body. He slid the body underneath the truck. The second it popped off the truck, fell, all I could think about was the breath coming out of me. I was just squished. I couldn't talk. I couldn't yell. Dallin Wilkinson, a freshman in high school, told the news team it was crazy scary. I heard him make a noise like his soul was leaving his body. Now's not a time to fuck around, son. Dallin tried as hard as he could to lift it just enough to get him out, and the adrenaline of the moment helped him succeed. While the Oakdale, California dad was in the hospital being treated for a punctured lung and broken ribs, he couldn't figure out how he was able to get free until he later checked the surveillance camera. The family's home security system captured the moment Dallin had lifted the truck enough for his father to roll out. My son is my hero. He saved my life. Do you want me to send you this video so we can watch it?
Sure. How did he lift it?
Adrenaline?
What?
It's a feel-good story, bro.
Could you imagine all that enough adrenaline to fucking to lift the vehicle?
It's a lot. Oh, here, type this into YouTube. I can't fucking I can copy
YouTube.
the link. Oh no, I can do this. I copied the link and I'll just put it in the timeline.
There you go.
All right, go to the very top under the first ad. Damn, motherfucker.
Under the first ad. Oh, here we go.
What are you doing today to change your mood? Me? 30 minutes ago? Taking this. Now to a K-series.
Are you the only one watching the video? Is that how this is working? We're not
I'm
all
getting
watching
it.
together.
I wasn't really set up. I was getting by the ad that they're going to throw up, and then I had to set this up, and now I got.
What is it? Did you see this? LOL. Oh no. Tom, go back to the chat.
I banned it. It's bullshit.
Oh.
Remember when I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna have to change some things around if you want to do stuff like this," and you're like, "Oh yeah, no.
I don't need to hear it. I just want to see it.
All right, we'll just watch it."
I'm ready. This better show the truck fall on the dad.
No, it was showing him picking it up. That's a big fucking truck.
It's very bright. Oh, because it's nighttime and they have a spotlight on him.
Yeah. Well, and it's
how about the fact that this poor kid, lifts this truck off his dad and then just stands there and watches him roll around writhing in pain?
Well, I mean, he saved his life. I mean,
well, yeah, he's in fucking shock, I'm sure.
He saved his life. He's an amazing person.
What a feel-good story. I feel great after seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can do better than that if we have some time to prepare for this. Nick from Second Armor says, "Fucking wild." It is wild.
Wild and wild good feeling.
Yeah, wild good feeling. Kind of. It's no bear attack, though.
Oh my god. At Bears, the bear attack, what a great meal.
Dude, I told someone to go to Bears today, actually.
I had beers with our boy Shawnee the other day. It was fucking amazing. Burn ends. Oh god. Burn ends, mac and cheese, some beans, and some kielbasa sausage. Let's go.
I don't like kielbasa sausage.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, kielbasa is probably in my top 10 foods of all time.
Of all time?
All time. I'm not even picky about it. I fucking love kielbasa. I like to cut them into little like pennies or nickels, if you will, and then fry both sides so it's crispy, but it's also, soft in the middle. Very good.
You probably put kielbasa in your pasta sauce, don't you?
No. Go. No, sausage or beef.
My dad used to do that when we were kids.
I will say this. My tennis partner and I will be eating bird code tomorrow for lunch.
Interesting. Very exciting.
It is. The most exciting part is he said, if you go get it, I'll buy it. He does not know what Uber Eats is. So we made a deal.
All right. Also in for kielbasa and my eggs, Hunter.
What the fuck? Yo, Fred, in response to that video of the son lifting the truck off his dad, Fred Shitslinger said, that's what it would look like if I tried to lift Pat. Fuck you, Fred. That's one.
Classic. Oh, by the way, your number 3 is
Nick said he's in for kielbasa and his eggs. And fuck yes.
There must be an echo in here.
Did you say that already?
Yes.
Did you say fuck yes afterwards?
No.
Okay.
Spam and eggs, pretty good.
Dude, I will tell this story 100 times if I get the opportunity. I've never had spam in my life. I'm living with Tommy for 16 fucking months. And Erica whips out some canned spam one day. And I'm like, I've heard horror stories about that shit. That's the most disgusting shit in the world. Blah, 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 blah. But Erica, I'm sure, snuck some fucking cream cheese into it because she cooks everything with cream cheese. And she fucking fried up some spam. And I'm not sure that spam isn't like an upgraded version of bacon. That shit was so fucking good.
I don't know about
damn it.
I don't know about an upgraded version of bacon, but
dude, it was like thick bacon. She made it perfectly. I'm sure she cooked it in fucking a pound of butter and smeared cream cheese on it while I wasn't looking. It was fucking incredible.
Erica said Tom's old dog enjoyed kielbasa. We went to make it on the grill one night, but Tom wanted to put the AC in first. Yeah, I was fucking pissed. So Erica and I are watching my parents' house when they lived here, and they had a dog. We're watching a dog, right? So I think we had already cooked it. Put it on the counter, and I was like, "Hey, let's go make the bed before we eat." So we go upstairs, we change my sheets and stuff, come downstairs, and that fucking dog jumped up on the counter and ate the kielbasa. Okay, so I want kielbasa so bad. It's like 8:30 at night. I go to the store to get more kielbasa. Come back. I go to turn on the grill, dude. The fucking grill runs out of propane. I was so pissed, dude.
When it rains, it pours, sir. Brenda said she's heading to New Jersey soon, and her mom is going to hook her up with some Polish food. And when I read that the first time, it said, heading to New Jersey soon, mom hooking me up with Polish fool. And I was like, Fred's in the chat, right? I was like, why'd she write that? What the fuck?
And why would you answer a Polish guy? Jeez. They're dumb from the stereotypes I hear.
What do you call a bunch of Polish dudes in an elevator?
What?
A ski lift.
I don't get it.
Oh my god, because all Polish last names end in ski? Come on, man. God damn it, Tom.
Ooh, you came up with that one all on your own, huh?
I did not. That one killed with the radio audience who's not fucking shitheads and understood the goddamn joke.
Yeah, throw their... Anyway.
You know how Germany invaded Poland?
How, Pat?
They marched in backwards and told them they were leaving.
That's rude.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this. Polish jokes are actually, you put any kind of joke you want, women, racist, whatever joke you want, children, violent, whatever, priest. Polish jokes are truly the most offensive jokes in the entire world. We just don't know that. So the reason Polish jokes are funny about dumb Polacks and Polacks being stupid is because Hitler's war strategy in Poland was to kill ranking officers, doctors, and lawyers. He wanted to kill all the intelligent fucking Polacks. So all that was left was dumb Polacks. And then for the next fucking 50 years, we all made jokes about it. 100 years? 100 years. The next 100 years, we made fun of dumb Polacks. By far the most offensive jokes on the market. That's why I pick them up two at a time.
It hasn't been 100 years, but you get it.
Yeah, it's a lot of years.
Pat, I just want to give, before we get off the air today, I want to give a shout out to number 3. And what a good, loyal friend he has been.
Oh my God, what's happening right now?
And what an asset he is to us here at Number 9 Media. Couldn't do it without you, buddy. So happy to have you along for the ride.
What am I missing?
You'll see.
When will I see?
Never, because number 3 doesn't listen to the show anymore, and I fucking called him out on it, and I know he's not listening. And so, is he really dedicated? Should he really be number 3? Should he really be number 3? No,
well, he was the original number 3. If you had a number 3 now, it'd be number 3.2.
No, the number 3 no longer exists to me.
So what you're saying is this is such a monumental moment that we're going to retire the jersey?
No, we're not retiring the jersey. We're getting rid of it, and it's not a real thing anymore. It's not a real thing.
Guess who stopped by my store today?
Who?
Motherfucking Blue Justice.
Oh, cool.
Dropped on in.
Cool.
And he said, you guys never mentioned me on the podcast. I said, go on the fucking podcast, bro. Get mentioned. Say some crazy shit to fucking Jake from State Farm. That shit's funny as fuck.
Facts. Yeah, I don't know what he wants us to say on the podcast about him. Hey.
Brenda Sheepshear and fucking Fred Shitslinger are talking about how Brenda called me rude and Fred said, I'm going with her. I'm sitting right next to her. And then she said, I'm Polish, but apparently I have a PhD in HOT.
Duh.
Classic.
Hold on. So, Fred, you're going with her to meet the Polish fool? That's weird. You guys are in some weird swinger shit, huh? Sidelinger, swinger.
This is yeah. Fucking Fred Swinger over here is meeting the family. This is very exciting. This is big news. This is a big step. No pressure, guys. No pressure. But pretty much everything riding on this.
Yeah, pretty much. When should we plan the bachelor party for, Fred?
We're gonna go fucking ham. We're gonna be slinging shit everywhere that night. I want A to be in the wedding, obviously, best man, duh. But also, I want number 9 with nope, not number 9. Second Armament Apparel Company to make my fucking wedding outfit.
My tuxedo.
I'm gonna be comfortable as fuck at that wedding.
Figure it out. Start making tuxedos.
Get started now. You're gonna need a lot of time to find enough material to fit this fucking fat body.
Imagine 2 of them. Poof. Anyway, Pat, you gonna get us out of here?
No, I'm going to call you out on what you just texted me. Tom,
I'm not going to do it, bro.
You just texted me and said you had a brutal joke, but you didn't make the joke. No. Tom, I don't like this babyface turn that you've made. I get that I made the heel turn and I'm the fucking bad guy, and I'm fine with that. But at least fucking dabble in the fucking gray. You don't. It's not all black and white, Tom. It's not all black and white in life. You have a good joke. You have the opportunity. You have the forum to entertain the masses, the dozens of people who will listen to this podcast one day, and you're choosing to fucking silence yourself?
Yes, I am.
You censored the cat fucker. Now you're censoring yourself. This is why censorship is important to fight, because it starts small and then it gets big. You're the namesake of the show and you can't even say something funny. That's fucked up, Tom.
You're right. It would be fucked up if I said it.
Who was the joke about?
The people. The person we were just talking about.
Okay. Fred said I can be her maid of honor. No problem. I'm in.
And Brenda said, easy,
I look
boys.
amazing in a dress.
She was... See? Brenda doesn't want me to tell the joke, so I'm not going to tell the joke.
Erica said, your fans. I can't believe you're going to let these people down right now, Tommy.
Pat, you ready to get us out of here?
Oh, Brenda said he already met the fam in October. All right.
Oh.
All right.
This is serious.
Basically fucking married at this point. I mean, what's the fucking difference?
Erica didn't mean my mom. Well, she met her first, but that doesn't matter.
And she hung out with her first. She was friends with her first. Erica used to sit and talk shit about her friend's son with her friend about what a little fuck he was, and then she met you.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Your mom probably talked shit about you to Erica at some point.
Why would my mom talk shit about me?
Why wouldn't she? How old were you when you met Erica?
25.
You don't think as a 23 or 24-year-old kid you did something to annoy your mom?
No. I was never around my mom. All I did was work, Pat.
No, that must have really bothered her. I bet she complained to Erica about it.
About me working?
Her son was a workaholic.
Oh, my son's so broke he can't pay for any of his bills. So all he does is work.
Broke workaholic. What the fuck?
Well, I have you to blame for that, Pat.
Why? I employed you. I paid you a handsome salary.
Oh, yeah, it was really handsome.
I'm pretty sure you were in double digits at that point. I'd like to point out that my first job was $5.35 an hour, motherfucker.
Well, first off, you're a little bit older than me. But second off, I took a $6 an hour pay cut to come work for you.
Makes you a bad decision maker. That's not on me. I helped you out. It was only a $6 an hour pay cut. It could have been $7, motherfucker. By my math, you owe me $1 an hour for 10 fucking years.
I'm 10 years. I'm pretty sure that when I moved back to Connecticut, minimum wage was probably in the nines.
Probably $9.50, and you were probably making $10.25, which was, by my math, a significant improvement over minimum wage. I was like $32 a week.
I was making $11 an hour.
Oh,
I was making more I was making more money at my part-time job than I was making at my full-time job.
What does it smell like when your bathroom's gold plated from all those $11 hours you worked? Let me ask you.
Gold. This is a true story. After my child support and my check from fucking Valvoline, or my check from
it's out there now.
That check from that establishment,
that Jiffy Lube place.
Yeah, that place that changes oil, named after an oil company. My checks were less than $100 on a 40-hour paycheck.
All I hear is a lack of gratitude. You sound like an ungrateful, entitled fuck. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I only worked 3 jobs then. No big deal.
Brenda said she used to make $3.15 an hour. Jesus. Brenda's paychecks came by way of coin. She got paid in coins.
Jesus. Was that minimum wage when you started working, Brenda?
I would guess yes. Brenda, you do not look that old. How fucking old is Brenda? $3.15 an hour? Jesus.
I didn't know. I hope that was the minimum. I mean, I didn't realize that minimum wage was that high in the 40s.
Brenda actually remembers the day that the news broke. She heard about the Gettysburg Address, and she at first thought it was the actual address of Gettysburg, and then she was like, "Oh, Lincoln. Yeah, no, we were hanging out last week." What the fuck? She just said yes. What? How old are you? That was my question.
Yeah, but
never mind that question. Wage. That's rude. Fred, how old's Brenda? You can't ask a woman how old she is.
Well, she's
Fred
clearly
said 425.
She's clearly older than Fred because I've probably, by my math, like 10 years older than Fred because minimum wage went up over $1 between when they started working.
Yeah. She said she's 55. Brenda, you're 55 on a scale of 1 to 50. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got 100 messages with the restream today.
Fantastic stuff. Anyway, how much more can we shit talk Brenda before Nick stops talking about all of us?
What does that say? No, 3 years. Oh, I guess that makes Fred 52. I don't think Nick will stop talking to us for shit talking Brenda. I think that anytime we're shit talking Brenda, instead of talking sexy about Brenda, oh, he said probably going to stab someone. Well, stab Tommy. If you got to choose,
why did
if my input counts, stab Tommy.
I'm not the one hitting on Brenda today.
I didn't hit on Brenda.
Like said number 9ers, I say good day.
That's fucking great. I didn't even say anything about her looks. I said, Brenda, on a scale of 1 to 50, you're a 55. I couldn't have meant fucking personality or snack choices or the fact that she's a supportive stepmother to her fucking wonderful artist of a son. Maybe I meant as a girlfriend because Fred has nothing but nice things to say about her. Nobody takes into account that I could have been talking about something other than Brenda's sweet, rockin', fucking smoking hot body. No, that's got to be what I'm talking about.
I just want to point out there that Brenda is a very mean person because at one of the fairs,
double stuffed Oreos.
Well, about that I'm so fat she couldn't give me double stuffed. She got me Oreo Thins, which is a very bad thing. But then the next fair we did with her, she brought me a bunch of healthy snacks like veggie straws and shit.
Veggie straws are the shit, bro. I don't know how you complained about the handsome salary that I paid you. Now you're complaining about the healthy snacks that Brenda bought you. Is there anybody else you want to complain about?
No. My wife made an amazing dinner tonight. I'm going to go eat that when we're done here.
Getting a phone call from my brother right now. I don't know if he's watching the podcast live, which I doubt, or if he's just going to call and yell at me for something. I don't know what, though.
Which brother is that?
What? Brenda said, I'm not mean. I'm spicy nice.
Yeah, that's mean, Brenda. That's mean. And Erica said, better not say anything about me. Pat, are you going to get us out of here?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Oh, boy.
I'm doing the podcast. Is everything okay? Question mark. Yeah, okay.
Why do you automatically assume something's wrong?
Oh, it's only been this way for 20 fucking years. I'm not kidding you. If my mother calls me, I normally pick up and go, hey, is everything okay? And it's not because we don't call each other often. We normally text, but we do call each other often enough for me to not freak out every time somebody calls me. And God forbid you call me between the hours of 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. I'm having a full-fledged fucking panic attack by the time I get to the phone. And it doesn't matter who it is. Because how many times in the middle of the night have you gotten a phone call that's like, oh, this dude just got his ass whooped, or oh, this dude just got into a car accident, or oh, this dude just got arrested, or oh, this dude just fucking died. I've gotten so many of those fucking phone calls that if the fucking phone rings after midnight, I just assume horrific things have fucking happened.
Yeah, I don't receive those phone calls.
All right, no, me neither. Fuck it. No, because I'm generally speaking, I'm somebody who will drop everything that he's doing and go, oh my God, with the fucking hiccups.
Well, stop drinking fucking soda while we're doing a podcast, Pat.
That's burping, not the hiccups. I have hiccups because the goddamn coffee nicotine pouches give me hiccups. I don't know why.
Does that bother you? There's certain ones that do that to me as well. Smoking.
It's my fucking favorite flavor. God damn it. I hate the hiccups.
Smoking used to do that to me as well, randomly.
The problem with smoking, when you get the hiccups when you're smoking, if you've never had a hamster, you won't get this reference. Have you ever had a hamster, a pet hamster?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to understand me on this. When you hiccup while taking a drag of a cigarette, it tastes like a hamster smells. Do you understand what I mean?
No.
Fuck. It's true. I swear it's true.
How old were you when you had pet hamsters?
I was a kid.
And you remember what that smells like?
Yeah, it's a pretty distinct smell.
I don't know, man. All I remember about my hamsters is me or my brother, I don't know which one, took one by the tail and flung it around like this, and then its tail skin came off the tail. That's all I remember.
What? What do you mean you or your brother, you fucking animal fucking cruelty piece of shit? Oh my goddamn hiccups!
If I had to guess, it was my brother.
I don't think that's an accurate guess. I think you're avoiding saying that it was you.
The only one I can see doing, I can't see myself doing that because I have too big of a heart. So, and I really don't remember who it was. All I remember is that the hamster was missing its tail.
Wait, you said tail skin. The fucking tail came off?
Well, no, like the tail skin. You know what I mean?
You mean like it shed a layer of skin?
Yeah, like it had like say a wire, right? Like a cord, and you peeled the plastic piece off the cord.
And so what of the tail was exposed after that?
The tail.
Was it bleeding?
No.
You gave the hamster a heart attack either way. I mean, it fucking died from the fucking sheer.
No, it lived for many months.
I never had one that lived for any extended period of time. I killed so many hamsters by being a bad pet hamster owner. And then one time, my brother's snake got out, Monty,
And then
because it was a python, Monty Python. Very cute name. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah. So my brother's snake got out, and then my hamster got out, and we never found the hamster, but we found the snake. But there's no evidence to support any theories out there that his snake ate my hamster, but we all have our assumptions.
Did it smell before or after you pulled it out of your ass?
Mm-hmm.
If you're putting hamsters in your ass, you
One
have
with
a
the old
weird-ass
Richard Gere. Well, no, Richard Gere. There was a rumor around Hollywood that Richard Gere shoved gerbils up his ass.
Why?
I assume for the claws. You know what, Tom? I don't know. I don't know why one would shove a gerbil up his ass. If I had to guess, it had to do with the baby claws.
Do you know what we should do next, Pat? You know what we should do on the next show? Make a note in your fucking iPad right now.
Oh, Steven has good news for me. I said, I'm doing the podcast. Is everything okay? And he said, it's great. What am I making a note for?
The next topic for the next show.
Okay.
Weird fetishes. I want to dive into the weirdest fetishes there are.
All right, but, and you're not allowed to study weird fetishes. I will do the homework on this. But you are not allowed to look up fetishes in the meantime, because we're going to start the show with a game where I give you the names of fetishes, and then you'll have to guess at what each fetish is, and then we'll talk about that fetish, and then we'll go to an next fetish, but I'll tell you what it is, and you'll guess what it is. All right?
Yo, that was a thing. The 90s gay dudes were stuffing gerbils up there. It was bad time for the stuffers and the stuffies.
What does that say? Jerry Penacoli? He was newscaster, gerbil issue. What the fuck? He's the one who broke the Richard Gere story, or he also had rumors?
I gotta Google this. Hold on. I gotta Google this story because it seems like Brenda took that right out of a fucking headline.
What do you mean?
She spelled his name wrong. This is back from 2012.
Oh, that's actually not that long ago, because this was like early 90s with Richard Gere, I think.
The act of gerbling, according to the internet, is
gerbling.
Simple. Yeah, it's simple. In most instances, it involves a tube up the ass followed by a gerbil up the tube. Some accounts suggest that the gerbil should be declawed as a safety precaution.
Oh, that means I was wrong.
But the main gist is to have the gerbil burrowing around one's anus long enough to bring about sexual pleasure.
What sexual pleasure? That's terrifying. I would be so worried about spitting out a gerbil one day.
One might lure the gerbil up the tube with a piece of cheese, or
stuff your asshole with cheese too.
Inversely,
that smells bad too.
Light a flame under the funnel to send a gerbil scurrying. I have seen more than a few suggestions that drugs for the gerbil might also be helpful. For men, the burrowing of gerbil simulates the prostate gland, which can provoke spontaneous ejaculation. For women, there are options on where the gerbil can be introduced. Thanks to one porn video site, I can't confirm this.
Of a Volkswagen?
But whatever the variants, the equipment at the most is basic. Tube, gerbil, orifice. The concept is really not that hard to follow. Even if it's...
you can't use a toilet paper tube. It would fucking collapse. So now you got to find like a hard plastic gerbil-sized tube to shove up your fucking clam. This is a weird fetish. Here's the weirdest part. Who started it? This is like milking cows. Where did this fucking come from?
This fucking newscaster was hospitalized after putting a gerbil in his ass. I want to find this.
He should be in a mental hospital after shoving a gerbil up his ass. What the fuck, man? People are weird. And that comes from somebody who frequently licks assholes. I said to somebody the other day, I toss more salad than an Olive Garden waiter. That was pretty good.
I can't find this fucking news anchor gerbil. Obviously, we all know the
If you can, don't move your head. Okay, do not move your head. But look at yourself in the screen. It looks like you're wearing a swimming cap, not a baseball hat, from the angle you're at right now.
Nice. I can't not look at it and move my head, but I see what you're saying. Yep.
Much better. Thank you for that. Now you don't look like a Boston douche.
Look like a Boston douche.
I got wicked gerbil stuck up my fucking butthole. You know what I'm saying?
So, Pat, I got a double down for this, right? Not only do we find the weirdest fetishes, we find a fucking story to go, like a fucked up story to go, like a hospitalization story or something.
Nick said the worst part of the news guy is he's been banned from owning gerbils, so that's sad. There are people out there who can't go within 100 yards of a school zone. This motherfucker can't go within 50 feet of a fucking pet store. What are you working on, Tom? I don't like it when it's a one-man podcast.
I'm watching a video about this. What the fuck? The fuck? That was stupid.
Are you trying to watch a gerbil in somebody's asshole?
Yes. I'm on Pornhub right now.
All right. I dig your flavor.
I want to find everything there is about this story. Oh my god, there's a picture of a gerbil and oh my god, Pat.
You're really on Pornhub, aren't you?
Oh.
You're putting this on the podcast? Hold on. We can't show the actual attack of a bear, but you can show an x-ray of a gerbil inside somebody's... Oh my... Oh, he's adorable, even in an x-ray.
What the fuck?
God. That thing is really up there.
This shit's insane, dude.
How do you get the gerbil out if the gerbil doesn't want to come out? Like, can you shit a gerbil?
I don't know.
If you shit a gerbil, is it called gerblets? Like, is there a name for that? This is called gerbling. Oh my god, you have Google searched gerbil inside. What was your search? Gerbil in colon X-ray, and there are so many pictures. Okay, first off, that's a fucking dildo. Second row, all the way to the left, that is a cock-shaped dildo stuck in somebody's rectum. I'm so happy this is happening. That one on the right side of the screen, bottom left, that's a fucking alien inside somebody's asshole. There's a fucking candy cane inside somebody's asshole. How it wouldn't break, I don't quite understand.
You see this bottle? It's probably a cane, you idiot.
Oh my god, it's a Coke bottle. It's a fucking Coke bottle. You know what's fucked up is you can't even see that it's Coke, so they don't get any brand recognition here.
Things I fish out of people's butts. This is a fucking website. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it's a website that's now on your browser here.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up. God damn it, you're going the wrong way.
I'm going up.
No, scroll to the top of the story. There you go, fuckface. Keep going. There's more. Oh, I've seen so many keywords. I can't wait to read this. Okay, you ready? Bedposts. Things I have fished out of people's buttholes. Bedposts, doorknobs, mayonnaise jars, candles, a small pistol, a grocery and newspaper combo, a 12-inch long, 8-inch wide salami, tennis balls, an aluminum tube, axe handles, soldering irons, and a frozen pigtail, to name a few. What the fuck? Scroll down. Let's go. We're not going anywhere, folks.
Oh my god!
At the lunch.
This shit went off the rails. Hey, you.
Scroll down. Here we go. Keep going. Keep going.
It's right here.
No, that's part of the advertisement. There you go. A patient has had the. Oh my god! Stop scrolling.
You're like on a delay or something because I was already there. All right, go ahead.
A patient has had the better of me on 3 separate occasions. I inserted my gloved hand up his anal. Oh my God, one patient? I inserted my gloved hand up his anal passage, causing him what I believe to be in excruciating pain. But no, the kinky masochist loved every second of it. I was merely a pawn in realizing his sexual fantasies, which is certainly not in my job description. He came into the ER with that bow-legged wobble that normally comes from a blood vessel bursting screw and declined to sit down in the waiting room. He tried to make his own anal beads using nuts and bolts.
Oh my God.
Oh, in a condom. And the condom burst, leaving the odds and ends lost in his butt. I inserted my hand past his not so tight sphincter right up to the wrist until I could extract the bolt, trying to stop the blunt edges from causing him too much pain. It was only after he came in 2 more times that it occurred to me, by the look of pained pleasure on his face, that the anal beads were only half the fun. The other half was having my hand wriggling around in his butt. I felt violated. And as we have seen with the vagina and penis, people will insert any available object into any available hole, and the anus is by far the favorite. We get at least 5 a week with non-kosher shit up their ass. The only real pleasure in treating patients with foreign objects in their anuses is listening to their excuses. One man claimed he kept cucumbers in the shower and had slipped and landed on it, hence why it was irretrievably lost in his anal passage. Scroll down. Oh my God.
Oh my God, where the fuck's my mouse?
This motherfucker winks when he's done getting his exam. Rectal vegetables are not unusual. The only limitation of the range of objects found in the anus is the capacity of the rectum to accommodate them. People are incredibly imaginative when it comes to autoerotic anal stimulation. Who looks at their hard-boiled egg at the breakfast table and decides it looked better in your ass? Animals are no exception. A 50-year-old man inserted a live eel in his rectum to relieve constipation, quote. Unfortunately, the eel ate its way through the bowel, causing an anal perforation that necessitated surgery and 2 months of a colostomy bag. Why put it in head first? Gerbils are quite popular, too, for the apparently pleasant scratching sensation. Called it on the claws. One case involved a man who came in with side pain, and the x-ray showed a gerbil had bitten and suffocated in his gut. Other objects recovered include bedposts, doorknobs, mayonnaise jars, candles, a small pistol, a grocery and newspaper combo, a 12-inch long, 8-inch wide salami, tennis balls, an aluminum tube used by a prisoner to store money and other valuables, axe handles, soldering irons, a frozen pig's tail, a spatula, and an ice pick. There was a case of removing a vibrator from a 65-year-old man who had it in his rectum for 6 months and had even traveled around the world with it. There was a 20-year-old who went to A&E with a half-full bottle of V8 in his descending colon. He had gone after it with a wire hanger, attempting to get it out, shredding his own colon in the process. The sad thing was he still lived with his parents, and they came in to be with him during the surgery to remove it. He ended up shitting into a bag for the rest of his life. Oh my God. Here's your feel-good story, Tom.
Jeez. You read the rest of that?
Yeah. So if you get your kicks from filling yourself with household goods, what can you expect? The doctor will ask you how it happened. You can say you fell on an orange while standing on your kitchen counter to change a light bulb, but they won't believe you, so you may as well be honest. You will have a digital rectal exam and perhaps an x-ray to determine the nature and position of the foreign body. Then normally we'll just bend you over and dive in to pull it out. But if we can't get a good grip, we'll put you under first. If it's a bit of a squeeze, but you can get your whole hand into the rectum to retrieve an object from the anesthetized patient. Your risk factors include becoming an incessant farter with poor bowel control that will result in urgent need for immediate defecation. But the biggest risk is perforating your bowel, which is rare but can be deadly. One man was found to have the entire contents of his toolbox in his bowel at his autopsy. So if you just can't kick the habit of masturbating your asshole with squash, then please just keep a good grip like this guy, so I don't end up fishing it out.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh my god, this was well worth the awkward pauses throughout the podcast.
It definitely was. I hope we didn't lose everybody. This has been a fucking great show. I'm sure some people have mentioned some things in the chat. We should go back and read those real quick. Oops, I fell on a cucumber. What the fuck, man? It's a second armament. That's the way I'm going to describe being scared by accident. Oh my god. You almost got me to shit a gerbil. Oh my god. Fred said Pat's ass is so big that he could fit a cat, and a cat fucker can chase it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's not nice.
Real nice shit slinger.
Alright, that's all we got for these guys.
Man.
Pat, what a show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, live on the podcast, an exploration into the oddity world of fetishes, and it's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, we're not talking about fucking feet fetishes and squirters and shit. We want real fucking fetishes. Like real...
Well, first off, the foot fetish is weird as fuck. I'm
Why
sorry
is
to anybody who has a foot fetish.
It's weird
because
to you,
what,
but that's
what
like...
What turns you on about feet?
I see it, but I'm talking about weird fetishes. Like I like to get blown with people, like, with teeth or something like that. You know what I mean?
Nobody likes a toothy blowjob. That better not be a fetish.
I guarantee it's a fucking fetish. There's a fetish for everything.
We find out that your face fucking sharks out there, you freaks. Oh, Tommy just made a mess. This is great. I have 2 displays of our podcast, so everything that happens on the top, I can then watch happen again on the bottom.
Were you reading that on the bottom screen?
Reading what?
The fucking things. Were you reading those off the stream and not off the live, the thing that's in front of you?
The story?
Yeah. That's why there was a delay when you were... Fucking idiot.
Fuck you, Tom. Fuck you.
All right, Pat, get us out of here.
Number 9ers. I say, good day.